I'm starting a new challenge in Football Manager. I am from Portugal, very proud of my nation, especially when it comes to football heritage. And the challenge consists in taking the role of various Portuguese managers around the world. And we are going to start with Gonçalo Feio. Funny enough, Feio means ugly in Portuguese, so his surname means, or his name means Ugly Gonçalo, but he's coaching at Legia Warsow, or how we say in Portuguese, Legia Warsow in Poland. It's going to be very interesting for me. I think I never managed in Poland in Football Manager 2024, and you can check more of Gonçalo Feio's work. He's doing a great work. I think they are in the Conference League or doing very well in the Conference League, if I'm not mistaken. So thank you for watching, leave a like and subscribe, and let's keep going. Our first goal is to take Legia back to glory. They have won 15 Poland Championship titles and 20 Polish Cups, but the last time they won the championship was in 2020-2021. So our goal is to make them back to glory. But first we have to stabilize close to those winning spots, do very well in Europe as well, either Conference League or Europa League. I think perhaps Champions League too much for us, but the goal is to win the Polish Cup and Polish League and then have a very good season in European football. And here we are, Legia Warsaw hires Carvalho, which is not my real surname, just a surname of my character, and we are ready to start our journey in Poland. We have our stadium with 30,000, almost 31,000 capacity, built in 2011, so kind of a recent stadium. Transfer budget, I'm sure it will be more than 43k, and we have a lot of titles, 15 Polish League, 20 Polish Cups, a Super Cup, and yeah, we are actually in the UEFA, sorry about that, in the UEFA Conference League. I think we can do very well in the Conference League, right? Last season, they got third, so our goal is to get third or above third. And these are the board visions. Develop players using the youth system, I like that. Sign players from domestic rivals, sure. I don't really like that, but okay, I can work with that. Work within wage budget, we have no other choice, right? And then 5-year plan, challenge the title, be competitive in the Conference League, win the Polish League, and I think we can do that. I think we can win the Polish League, and I think we can be competitive in the Conference League as well. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. This is how our team looks before any transfers. We have some good players, actually. According to our staff, we have a lot of good players. For example, I really like our defensive midfielder. 13 passing, 13 teamwork, good work rate, good tackling. So he's going to be our ball winning midfielder. I think actually I'll use him as support because he can recover the ball and pass really, really well. Then another very good midfielder playing up front, Kapuchka, with very good physicals, 13 passing, 14 technique, 14 vision. He can be a star. 14 dribbling as well, 14 first touch. He can be a star for us, for sure, for sure, for sure. Then I have Augustuniak as a defender, but in the bench because I prefer our other central backs. I'll show you soon. Then Gonçalves from Portugal, actually, with 16 teamwork, 16 work rate, good tackling as well. He's going to be playing in the midfield as volant for us because he can defend well as well, but I'm pretty sure he can go up there and help the team score some goals and create some chances. Then I'm avoiding using our players that are in here on a loan, even though we have no other choice because Luquinhas is really good. 17 dribbling, 16 first touch, 16 technique, 16 determination, 15 work rate, 14 teamwork, good pace. He's like our best player, to be honest. And he's going to be playing on the left side as an inside forward because his favorite foot is right foot. Then Ruben Vinagre, another Portuguese player on a left back. I've used him in like older FMs when he was still a youngster. He's now 25 years old, 15 pace, 15 acceleration, 13 passing, not very good defensively, but I think I'll actually use him on an attack role because he can go up there and do very well. Our right back is not the best, Morishita from Japan. I think I'll use him as a defensive role. And he has 14 crossing. hold on, because 14 crossing, he'll go as a support role. Then we have our goalkeeper, actually very solid goalkeeper, 13 reflexes, 15 passing, 14 one-on-one, 15 kicking, eccentricity, that's all right, 14 command of the area 12, which could be better, but I think he's solid. Of course, we're going to do some changes. We're going to work some good deals for us, hopefully. Then we also have Patrick Kuhn on the bench. Let's see the players I chose for the first stream first. So, central backs, Radovan, Pankov, why? 12 passing, 11 vision, but the work rate and determination as a central back on a high pressing system, because you're going to be playing in gegenpress, of course, not pass into space though, I don't like that. Player of defense, not so high tempo, distribute quickly, everybody pressing, distribute to the central backs and distribute to the full backs as well. Not a very high line of engagement because we don't have the fastest 12 pace and 13 pace, not the fastest central backs, but they can do pretty well. Then Marco Burke, also with 13 passing, 13 vision, then very good defensively. They are both good defensively, and then they're just great with the ball as well. I think for the level of play for the Polish league, they're gonna be great for us. Then we already reviewed the midfielders and our advanced midfielder. Then we have some problems on the right wing. We have to improve our right wing because Morishita and Chodina, they're not great. They're not bad, but they're not great, and we want to win the title, so we have to change some things. And at striker, also not great. Gual, a Spanish striker, 13 finishing, 11 composure, good technique, good dribbling. I think he's one of the strikers. He's better in a duo. I think he's also good playing here as a second striker, perhaps, because we have, for example, Nsame, with 15 finishing and 13 composure, but he's in on a loan. That's why I'm not using him. Then we have Thomas Peckart with 14 finishing and 14 composure, but 10 pace, 35 years old. That's why I'm not starting him. Well, we have a good squad, 12 players on the bench. We need more players for sure. Let me know what you think about the team. Let me know what you think about the selection I've done. Let's do some transfer business. We have very sad news. We only have 43k for transfer budget. How is it possible? That's so short what you have to work with. Did we do any transfers recently? No! So we have to sell some players. 43k? We have 9 million in the bank. Now something is wrong here. Make a board request. Finance. Increase transfer budget, bro. Come on. We need more money to work with for sure. Because 43k is very, very short, guys. I'll see what we can do. Perhaps get some better scouting. Let's see our staff. We have 11 coaches, 6 recruitment team members. Let me check that. We don't have great scouts. Yeah. So I'll get some better scouting as well. Because then we need to get better players and we need good scouts for that. I'll see you soon. It's time to introduce ourselves to the boys. I want to take the opportunity to introduce myself to you as the new Legia manager. I'd like to talk about the Polish league aims. I'm very positive about a chance to win the title. No, we can mount a strong title challenge. Yes, everybody agrees with that. Perfect. And about the Conference League, not the title, but to be competitive. They love it. And about the cup, no, that's cool. And that's good. I have nothing else to talk about. Everybody's happy. They love us as the new coach. Everybody's morale received the boost. They were needing that. So let's go. Let's get it. This is our team before the first game. Now, we're able to mount a good team, but our bench is suffering a little bit. We have a couple of important players injured, like Kapuchka, for an example. I think he will be great for us. And Zorek is not like our best player, but he's going to be a squad player. Very, very important. They're both injured as well. Then we have somebody here which can play, but it's not ready to play. And basically, we have to pray that none of our starting players get like super hurt, because our options are not great. We are not able to do a single transfer because the board did not allow us to get more money for transfers, so we have to pull a good old Zealand and get some loans in, and I'm working on some loans. We already have some loans in that were already here before we start, so hopefully we can get some better players in. Let's go. Our first game will be versus Corona. I expect to win away though. Let's pray for ourselves. We need it. And are here to see our first game. We start with a goal from a set piece. 1-0, then from a corner we get a 2-0 from our central defender. Then from a beautiful play down the middle, then to the right, Alfarella with the cross for Luquinhas, the Brazilian, to make the 3-1. But we were not over, because from the left, Luquinhas to Jurgen, the enemy team Corona cleared it away. Great recover from our central back. Oediele plays to Alfarella to Mark Gual, and the Spaniard makes the 4th one. But it's not over yet, because as you can see, Corona will make a comeback with 1 goal. Pedro Nuno, the Portuguese as well. Great ball, error from our defender. A bit of luck there, and the 4-1 was done. But we will want more. And from another set piece, we construct the play here. Luquinhas, perhaps man of the match. Marco Gual gets him again with an assist on Luquinhas, and we win. Our first game, 5-1 against Corona. That's an example. A great start. Yeah, Luquinhas was man of the... No, Alfarella was man of the match with a 10. Unbelievable. It's time to make sure that our journey in the Conference League continues. We're out to play Ruzom Berok from the Slovak First Division. I think it's my first time playing against a team from Slovakia, and they play in this 3-5-3 tactic, and I'm just gonna use the team that we just used for our 5-1 win for the Polish Championship, guys. Wish me luck. Let's hope we stay in the competition. We did it, guys. We did it. We are through to the Conference League. Great start of the season. A lot of wins. We won 2-1 against Rosenborg away. Then we won 4-1 at home. Let's check the goals from that match. And as we see the matches, see the goals here, I mean, we have a problem, guys. We are having a lot of injuries. Our squad was already kind of short, and we're getting a lot of injuries. I was trying to get some free players, some free transfers, and we got some good business. But I moved my budget all the way down to wage budget, and now for some reason the transfers are getting cancelled because I don't have enough transfer budget. But they have like no club. Who the hell am I paying? Their agent maybe? Can that money get out of the... Because we have the money. It's just not on the transfer budget. It's on the wage budget. Now, I already got 2 free transfers cancelled, which were great for us. Actually better than the players that we already have. It's mostly like 30 plus years old. Great goal here from Jurgen. And we really need them for depth, because we already struggled in numbers, and now we're getting like 3 injuries where it's like 3 to 4 weeks. Fortunately, we got a great start of the season to help us out, and we win 6-2 on aggregate versus this team from Slovakia. And now we're going to play CSKA Sofia from Bulgaria. So I hope it's going to be a good win for us as well. And offensively, we're doing very well, defensively as well. But like, we're getting out of gas, especially on the midfield and on the wings. Like, I've been using central defenders to rest my fullbacks, you know. So it's going to be complicated. We're going to be playing against CSKA. Is it Sofia? Yeah, CSKA Sofia from Bulgaria. And we're doing well. We're starting the season very, very well. Hopefully, we can keep up. But for example, let me just show you. I was trying to bring Marcel for an example. He will be such an improvement for us. Also, I tried some loans, but we couldn't do it because of lack of money too. And Diego Roland, bro, look at that. Still 14 pace, not pacing, sorry, and 15 acceleration, and 31, like super complete, lacking a lot of mentality. That's a bit weird, but like they'll be just great for us. And Luis Adriano for the wingers position. He can play both at striker, left, or right winger. Still good pace. I know it's not the best, but we just need the numbers. You know what I'm saying? And we are not making any sales. Our players are not good enough, and we can't sell, bro. If I sell some players, I'm risking not finding a good replacement because we have like no money. We just received 100K and now I can't move the transfer. I don't know why. So, oh my god, this is going to be cancelled, the free transfers. So I have to redo them. We just received 100K for this win, and now I can't even get free players. Bro, this is a challenge. We have a good starting team. That's the point. But then if injuries come in, we had a lot of, like, imagine we just had the game versus Rosenborg, and we had a game 3 days before. So, and we're going to play Conference League, so the same will happen in the future. And we still have to qualify for the Conference League. So we're going to be playing for the Polish League 3 days after Conference League. Then 2 days after Polish League. Then 3 days after Conference League. Like our squad can't handle. I mean, we will manage, guys. We'll manage. We will make some, like, use central backs as full backs. You know what I'm saying? Like my offensive midfielder playing a second volante over here. Like, we're managing, guys. We're managing through. We did it once again. We defeated CSKA Sofia. We won 3-0 away, and then we drew 2-2. We did some rotation back at home, and we were qualified for the next round of the Conference League, where we'll be facing still another team for the qualifying round, Bologna from Italy. I think that will be the toughest challenge, and we are still we're still only wins. We got that draw, but everything is in the green. Let me show you. We still have a lot of injured players returning from injury. We have, that's the most concerning, 5 weeks to 2 months. Pavel Zolek, which is not the best player, but of course he's gonna be good for us once he's back to fulfill some of the roles. And we are already recovering almost all of our players. Ruben Vinagre is our main left back, and Miguel Alfarella, the Frenchman, 15 pace, 14 acceleration, he just actually can play in the middle, can play in the right, can play in the left, can play as a striker. So having him back will be very good as well. And it was an amazing start of the season so far. Against Bologna, I'm expecting us to actually lose because they are a really, really, really good team. But we'll do our best and perhaps go into the Conference League. Let's go. We were not able to achieve the win, guys. We lost to Bologna 2-1 away, and then we drew 1-1 at home, which is a good result, but we are eliminated from the Conference League. I mean, against Bologna, which is a very good team from the Serie A, from the Italian Championship, I think we did pretty well. We only lost 2-1, and we drew 1-1, but like they were way more dominant. XG of 2.2. We got 1.69, not bad, but they got 6 shots on target. We only got 3 in the first game. Then on the second game, we were kind of lucky to get the goal. Because, actually, no. We got 2.35 XG with only 2 shots on target. They got 5 shots on target with 0.89 XG. So they were lucky. We got better passing completed as well. And yeah, but only 2 shots on target. It means we're taking more time to complete our plays, but we're looking for quality instead of rushing down. But our players were so tired. Like, our players were completely destroyed by the 60-minute mark, for an example. Which I think in theory, it's good that we are knocked out of the Conference League. Because I was only able to bring 1 player, as you can see. That wasn't me. Those loans were already here, but it was Diego Roland, which will surely happen. It will help us. I mean, and as soon as he arrives, he gets hurt. hurt, I mean. So not a great start in terms of our management of the squad, because we are not able to bring any players, we were not able to sell any players, we were not able to even make loans because we had no money to pay the wages as well, and so many injuries. We got some good money, 750k plus 750k. That's a lot of good money for us. Now we are over 10 million in the bank, but our board doesn't want to do anything for us. It's actually being very rough for us. I'm like, can we increase the wage budget? They're like, no, and don't waste our time with that suggestion again. I'm like, sheesh, bro, I just want to make the club good again. You know what I'm saying? They're being really bad for us, but we don't care. We are here to perform, and performing we are performing really well. We are 2 points away from Rakov, maybe in the second place, 3 points away from Pogori in the third place. And to be honest, I only know Legia and Rakov. I don't know anybody else from the Polish league. We still have then the Polish Cup, of course, which we are going to play. Why are we playing in the Polish Cup over here? Maybe we are not here just yet? Maybe not. First round, yeah, I think we're not here. So we still have a chance to win the Polish Cup. I expect to win the Polish Cup. I also expect us to win the Polish League. We still have to play against Rokov and Pogori, the other two best teams, which will be Pogori will be playing soon, and Rokov, oh, we're going to play them very late into the season already, into December, so hopefully we can build a good distance from them, and we have played a lot of matches so far, as you can see, inclusive the matches for the Europa League. It was like insane. We are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 matches into the season, and it's only August. It's the end of August, and we already have 12 matches. That's insane. How many matches do we have for the... Only 6 matches for the league, and we are in August. Like, that's insane. Let's see who have been our best players in terms of average rating. In terms of average rating, we have Luquinhas, of course, is our best player, is our star. 17 dribbling, 16 first touch, 16 technique. Like, I was playing some games and I was thinking to myself, how is this guy here? Like, you come to Legia Warsow, you're really good. He came from Wait, he was already here. He was in Portugal. He came from Brazil to Vila Franquense, a club near Lisbon, then to Benfica B, then to Aves, which doesn't exist anymore, so AVS, I believe, then to Vila Franquense again, then to Aves, then 3 seasons at Legia, then to New York, 3 million, and then to Fortaleza on Brazil again for 1 million. Now it's on loan. I guess consistency issues? Yes, 16 determination, 15 work rate, 19 agility. Like I think he's the best player in the whole league. And then Alfarella, I mean, he's been playing well, but he was most time injured. Then, bro, this guy is so good for us, actually. Oyadele, 13 passing, 13 tackling, 14 teamwork, such a complete midfielder. Then Nsame, which I was not using him because he's a low knee, and I don't want him to take time away from players that we might use in the second season, if we do a second season. But we need him. I've been playing as inside forward on the right side. Then Ruben Vinagre, our left back, doing very, very well as well, with 7.11 average rating. And then, okay, 12 matches here for Elitim, Jürgen Elitim, 15 passing, pretty good actually. He's also 7.16, pretty good. And then our other midfielder, which are using a second volante, 16 teamwork and 16 work rate, Gonçalves from Portugal. And those are our best players. Let's see in terms of goals. Of course, our main striker, Mark Gual, with 8 goals, 0 assists. Nsame with 6 goals and 2 assists. Oyedele with 4 goals and 3 assists. He scored a banger just outside of the box in a couple less of matches. Luquinhas actually, he's been our best player, but only 6 goal contributions, but he produces more than just goal contributions. He also defends well. Elite team, 6 goal contributions as well, and then it just drops. Ruben Vinal with 2 goals actually. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players basically scoring / assisting all the goals, which is enough. If they don't stop doing that, we chill. So let's continue the season, already 12 games in by the end of August. And maybe I will see you guys in January. Maybe we can do some transfers over there. Maybe we're still in first if we don't have any injuries. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 injured players. I mean, that's a lot for our squad with 20 players. You know what I'm saying? We can only use 14, basically, because we have our first 11 plus 9. I know we have more. Then we have 21, 22, 23, 24 players. That's a short squad. And most of them are good for our league, as I showed you. But then really start to lose. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players. Oh, our goalkeeper is also hurt. So we have to use our kind of bad goalkeeper. So we have been conceding a bit more. But out of those 24 players, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are 2.5 stars or worse. So I hope all of our best players don't get hurt. It was a great start of the season, like I mentioned before. Wait, Kaputska, it's hurt? He's been one of our best players, and he was already hurt. And he's hurt again. Oh my lord. Okay, guys, we are first, 2 points away from second. No losses just yet. Rako also no losses, but with an extra draw against Piast that we won, and against Slask. Have you played Slask? Well, we beat Slask 3-1, and we drew with Jagiellonia, which are in the middle of the table. Oh, because I was rotating players for Conference League, which is true. Rako and Pogori, they were not, right? They were not fighting for Europe, Conference League or Europa League, so they had way more depth to their squad. And we brought in Roland to help us as a winger. He can play basically in all parts of the offensive midfield, right, middle, left, and striker. And that's exactly what I wanted. Just a player to cover the holes. 8 work rate. I didn't notice that, guys. And like I told you, he came in and he got hurt. Where was he playing? Yo, he played Defensor Sporting, Bordeaux, Malaga, Coruña, Leganés, Alavés, Coruña, Juarez, Coruña, Pyramids from Egypt, Coruña, Juarez, Peñarol. And he went to Peñarol on a free transfer too. Damn. All right, guys, that's our basically start of the season review, out of Europe review. I'll see you in January. Halfway through the season, we are completely dominating the Polish league with only 1 draw versus Jagiellonia in 18 games, with a goal difference of 43 and 52 points, insanely ahead of Rakow in the second place. I think we are doing a great job here in our first season in Poland. We got eliminated in the Conference League like you knew before, and we have made progress for the Polish FA Cup as well. We are now on the quarterfinals. We are close to reach our goal of the semi-finals. And let's see, for example, a lot of our wins. We've not been conceding a lot of goals. We've been very solid defensively. But for example, for the FA Cup second round, we got the 6-0 thrashing. He also 5-0 thrashing to Motor, 6-1 thrashing to Radomiak. I think we just one level or multiple levels ahead of the teams in Poland. Even we beat 2-1 Rakow at home. So Rakow already closer to us. We weren't able to completely smash them. We got 1.32 XG. They got only 3 shots on target, 0.46 XG. But it was way tougher to beat them. You know what I'm saying? But we were also lucky because, like I told you, we weren't able to make any signings. Well, we brought Roland, which is actually starting for us, which has been playing very well. He scored a banger in the Polish Cup from a free kick. And we got like one injured at the time. After the start of the season, where we had like 4 players injured, now we have like 2 players injured, which are actually our 2 right backs. Lol. And that has been it. We got Odiele suspended for a long time, and we got also Gonçalves, our Portuguese midfielder, hurt for like 3 to 4 weeks. But other than that, it's like they hurt for 8 days, a week at most. So we have been able to keep our strongest team together. In terms of our best players, we have Nsame, the loanee, coming in with 21 games. Of course, he's really good. 15 finishing, 12 technique, actually not that great when it comes to technique, but 15 heading, 15 determination, 15 off the ball. So he's been our best player. Then our midfielder, of course, Oyedele, with an average rating of 7.47 with a lot of games on his legs. 13 passing, 14 teamwork, 14 work rate, extremely good physical attributes. And he's only 20 years old. Oh, that's amazing. Then, of course, Luquinhas, another loanee. We already talked about him a lot before. He has insane attributes for this league. He's just spreading magic. Then our own Polish star, Kapucka, with 27-year-old, with only 12 pace, by the way, but 13 passing, 14 teamwork, 14 vision, 13 work rate, 14 dribbling, 14 technique. He was hurt in the start of the season, so he has less games, but still a average rating of 7.27. And you can see a lot of our players performing well. The Portuguese duo, Ruben Vinagre and Claude Gonçalves, performing very well. Our Spanish striker with 20 goals, Marc Gual, bro, but sometimes he just has those criminal misses. Like, I don't know how he misses that, but he has 20 goals, let him be. And Diego Roland, with only 11 games for us, performing very well, you know what I'm saying? With 1 goal and 3 assists. In terms of goals, it's Mark and Nsame carrying the team. Then you have 2 players with 8 goals in Oidele and Luquinhas. And the Kapucka with 6 goals, and our other offensive midfielder, Jurgen Elitim, with 5 goals and 4 assists. When it comes to assists, is Nsame leading the assists. Then Claude Gonçalves with 8 assists. He's 30 years old, still going, 13 pace, not great, but 16 teamwork, 16 work rate, 14 concentration, 13 decisions, so he can make very good passes. Then Luquinhas coming in as well. And Morishita, our right back, with, I think he has 14 crossing and very good physical attributes, coming in with 5 assists on his own. He's currently injured, but also with 7.04 average rating. So we're doing very, very well. In terms of the players that have been playing the most, Mark Rual always there. Our central defender, Pankov, with a very good passing and good vision. 16 work rate and 16 determination, 17 bravery, playing on the right side of the central defenders. Luquinhas, Oyedele, Vinagre, our keeper that was hurt, and Claude Gonçalves, and Morishita, and Same. They are basically always there playing for us. In terms of finances, still, we can have budget. We have 6 million, which I think at one point we had 10 million. We are basically destroying the club because of the wages. We are losing a lot of money in the wages. Last month, there you go, player wages, 463,000 last month. You know, and then when it comes to income, what we have most income is merchandising with only 300,000. And I think that's the negative part of being drop of the Europa League. It was great because our squad is short and we're able to refresh the legs, but without that extra money, we're going to be struggling next season. But the thing is, we're going to be winning the championship. I'm pretty sure we are super ahead. And do we get qualified for Champions League? Or do we get qualified for Europa League? Let me check. Champions League, second qualifying round, and we gain 1 million just because of that. So getting first place or second place will guarantee us 1 million, which will help a lot secure some good money for finances, and especially for wages, and to try and get some free transfers or some loans next season. Right now, I'm a bit afraid that we are playing on a high press that our team might break. So maybe we're just going to reduce the tempo and reduce the intensity of our press just a little bit. We are halfway through the season, so I think the team is still fresh, but I want to save those legs. We just played 18 games, as you can see. And Rakov is doing pretty well as well. They drew only 5 matches. They lost 2 games against us and Corona, all the way in 8th. And they have the best goal difference after us with 24, which is still 13 more than third place Slansk with 4 losses and 4 draws. So we're doing pretty well, guys. Let's finish the season. And with still a lot of games to go, we are already champions of the Polish League. We have 34 games in total with 27, so 7 games to go. We are already champions with a point difference of 20 points, a 33 goal difference, but guys, sad news, we are not unbeatable. We lost 2-0 to Lech. Actually, I don't know how to pronounce that Polish name. And it was actually a very close match. We then beat them for the FA Cup semi-final, which we are in the Polish Cup final. We really want to win that. And as you can see here, it was a very close match. We got actually more shots on target, more shots in total, better XG, more passes completed, more possession. But it was kind of defensive mistakes from our team. Let me show you the goals. There was at least one goal where one of our central defenders, bro, I don't know what happened. He was just like, you know, I'm going to the beach right now. Here we lose the duel on the left. Luquinhas and Ruben Vinagre get eaten alive, and then good shot, good goal, no problem. But now the second goal, it will be like a boot from the hoof from the goalkeeper. We lose the duel in the middle. Actually, Sousa there, Afonso Sousa, very good Portuguese player, I noticed it. First touch pass to Hotic. Then look at Pankov. What is Pankov going? What is Pankov? Where are you going? He's going to take a break earlier or what? And then Hotic with a great finish as well. Against the post, makes it 2-0. It was our only loss so far of the season. Hopefully it will not be any more losses. And we actually drew as well against Slask, 1-1 for the Polish League as well. Here it was, yeah, we completely dominated, 2.53 XG, 7 shots on target, 15 shots in total, and more sad news, guys. Our main striker, bro, Oidele is so many times suspended because of yellow card accumulation. It's insane. But Marc Gual, the Spaniard forward, he will be out between 11 days and 4 weeks. He's been scoring a lot of goals for us. Like I told you before, he also misses a lot of goals. But he scored 27 goals in 34 appearances. Contributed for a total of 29 goals, doing very, very well. But we have a good replacement for him up front with Nesame, with actually he has more finishing and more composure. Nesame has scored in total 19 goals and 11 assists, so 30 goal contributions in 23 starting matches. So I think he's actually better than Gual. The thing is, he's a loanee, so I didn't want to keep playing him. It was kind of lucky or kind of good synergy because Roland wanted to play more matches and I was playing Nesame over there. So with the injury of Gual, we can play Nesame up front and play Juan on the side, and we are able to have him play more matches. Actually, I forgot to mention, we did brought an extra player in January. Yes, guys, in one season we made 2 transfers, all of them for free. I brought Jorge, the Brazilian, with actually 15 first touch, 12 passing, 15 technique, 12 pace at 29 years old. I mean, not bad at all. 13 off the ball, position 10, technical 11, marking 11, not the best defensive player, but he's going to be the backup for Ruben Vinagre, and they can play up the field as well. As George, I think I started him once, if I remember correctly. I know he came 5 times off the bench. Ruben Vinagre just been playing really well, hasn't he? Ruben Vinagre, yeah, 7.19 average rating with 33 games in total, 32 starts for Ruben Vinagre so far. 7 assists, 3 goals. He's our man back there. The same with Morishita. No, actually, he's doing way better than Morishita. Morishita only with 5 assists and 1 goal. And yeah, guys, we're champions already. Now we want to qualify for the Champions League, which already did. So you're going to receive 1 million in the end of the season. 1 million euro. And then we want to win the Polish Cup versus Katowice. Where are they in the league right now? They are 17th. How the hell are they in the Polish Cup final? How have they done that? Polish Cup. Let's see. First round. Okay, that's too much. Katowice. No, actually, I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. There you go. They beat Chrobi 3-0. Then on the third round, Katowice. Where are they? There you go. They beat Lodz 3-2. Then on the quarterfinals, Katowice beats Proskau 1-0. And on the semifinal, they beat Wiszysta Krakow 3-1. Damn! And then we beat the team that beat us in the league, the only team that beat us in the league. We beat them 2-0. We got our revenge over there. And also, we have increased the record of Legia Warsow with the league titles. We didn't win a league title since 2021, if I'm not mistaken. So they're now the most, or they extend the title, the record of titles, I'm sorry. With 16 titles, they had 15, so they're very close to Gornik. Gornik with 14 titles, but they're now 9th in the league. Then Ruk, I guess, with 14 titles as well, playing on the Polish first. No, they're playing in the second league. Beautiful stadium that they have. That's amazing, actually. How is our stadium is awesome. I love to play at home, actually. In Legia here, our stadium feels great, feels super alive. And then Wisla Krakow, which they lost to the 17th place in the Polish Cup, they are now also in the second league. And Rakow, which is in second, right behind us, they only have 1 title. So we see sometimes changing it in the Polish league. We are champions. We want the Polish Cup. Maybe I will play with you the Polish final. I mean, the Polish Cup final, but it will be against a team that they're doing a very bad run. So I think we're just going to thrash them. You know what I'm saying? So let's go to the final. And guys, we did it. We won the Polish Cup. Let me show you the games. Our team played really well. I was completely expecting a win. I wasn't expecting as much a big of a win because I'm sure this team deserves to be here. But we start the first of many with Roland assisting in Same with a great shot. And the keeper from Katowice with a bit of a chicken goal, like we call it in Portugal. Then we got the penalty, 2-0, and from here I was sure we're gonna win. They weren't doing much. Then we got our what a goal from Jurgen Etilim, our main offensive midfield. Kaputska got hurt. We brought Jurgen in and he scored a banger from the free kick. Then Ruben Vinagre on the left. Passes to Luquinhas, the magic man of the season. Oyedele with an insane shot to make it 4-0. And to close the counting book, Roland with the corner into the box. And Same gets the hat-trick in the Polish FA Cup final. And that makes us win 2 titles in Poland. There is no Poland League Cup, I believe. So we were able to dominate in Poland, like I showed you. You ready? Bro, we are almost 30 points ahead of Rakow. They got 10 draws. We got 3 draws and only 1 loss. They got 5 losses as well. Because we're still going to play them. So we are 4 games away from finishing, and Katowice might go down to the second league of Poland, even though they went to the final of the Polish Cup. So let's finish the season, guys, and let's see if we continue then the same here, doing the great, or continuing, or replacing Gonçalo Feio, the Portuguese coach that is in real life coaching, managing Legia Warsow. We'll see, because they already dominated, right? I would like to go to Europe with them and perhaps bring some players, but the finances look really, really bad. And like, we completely destroy them, the Polish league. So I think I'll just move on to another Portuguese manager job. We'll see, guys. Let's finish the season. And guys, here we are. Here we are in the end of the season. 34 matches played. We got 88 points, 2 losses away, 2-0 versus Lech and Rakov, 4 draws against Cracovia, Górnik Slacks and Jagiellonia, and 28 wins. An amazing achievement here with Legia. And we lost to Rakov 2-0 away. The other team coming in second. Oh, actually, I simulated that match, and my staff played a tactic that we never played before. We played so poorly. Oh, I should have played the match. I'm pretty sure we could win. They actually didn't play much, but they got 2 goals in. Sure, it is what it is. And then we also drew to Cracovia in the end of the season. And yeah, I also simulated like the last 4 to 5 games, basically, and I guess my staff just loves to play in that tactics, because like we already had such a huge advantage. We were already champions. I saw no way or no reason for us to play. Following our winners have been announced today. Goalkeeper of the season, that's not ours, that's from Rakov. Then best defender of the season, Ruben Vinagre. Really, I mean, he played really, really well. 16 flair, 15 pace, 15 acceleration. He's very good for the Polish league, actually. Then best midfielder, Oyedele, bro. He was our main man. He doesn't look in the stats, but if you play the games like I did, like, he was always recovering balls, shooting from out of the box. Because he was playing as a ball-winning midfielder, but he was being very creative as well. Even though he only has 10 vision, I think the 14 passing and the 13 first touch was really helping him around. Then best striker, Mark Gual, even though the injury came in to strike at the end of the season, he was able to amount a good amount of goals. Let's look at who were our best players when it comes to average rating. It was actually Nsame who was able to enjoy the injury time for Gual to then get the best player of our team. Oyedele with the same average rating, but less goals and less assists. But I'm telling you, I think Oyedele was way more important. He played way more matches as well than Same. Then Luquinhas kind of lost gas in the end of the season. I think he didn't assist or scored for like 10 games. I don't want to exaggerate, but I think it was. He played 36 matches in total, a lot of games. And actually, we were lucky that he never got hurt. So because we played 34 games, right, for the league. So he basically played every single game. Right, no, we played not 34 matches. Hold on. I'm tripping. We played no, it was 34. Never mind. So he played a lot, even in the Cup, even for the Europa League, for the Conference League. Kaputska, which started the season injured, came in to be one of our best players with a lot of games played, 9 goals, 6 assists, 718 average rating, and he's really good. We renew his contract, 28-year-old, 14 dribbling, 14 first touch, 14 technique, 14 teamwork, 14 vision. Could be a bit better on the pace though, but 14 natural fitness allows him to also play a lot throughout the whole season. Diego Roland came in to shine. 32 years old, I know, but he scored from free kicks, he got assists from corners, he was so good. 5 goals, 7 assists in basically half the season, kinda. 16 starting appearances, 8 from the bench. I think he did very well. He basically played the entire part of the end of the season. Mark Gual, as you can see, 27 goals to assist. He was injured, so he kind of fell down But if we continue here, we're gonna be replacing him. I think yes, he scored a lot of goals. I think he's gonna stay in the club, but we need a better striker, a more complete striker. Gonçalves, I was expecting more from him, to be honest. Maybe second Volante wasn't the best choice. He got a good amount of assists, 9 assists, 4 goals, more assists than Kaputska, for an example, and more assists than Oyadele, but Oyadele with 14 goals, that's insane! He's our third best scorer. Way more goals than Luquinhas from a ball-winning midfielder position. Really, really good, guys. Oyadele, I didn't knew him, but if I'm like playing in like mid-table Portugal or something, I will get him. He's great. Only 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? In terms of assists, Nsame and Luquinhas sharing the most assists, then Gonçalves and Ruben Vinagre with 8 assists, actually. So 2 Portuguese players over there, and Diego Roland came in to get 7 assists as well. In way less games than those two, he got only 1 or 2 assists less than them, so really good for 32 years old. Roland came in to share some of its magic, and our most played player was Pankov, the central defender, then Ruben Vinagre. It wasn't our keeper because he was hurt in the start of the season. Then Luquinhas, Gual, Oyadele, Gonçalves, and like I told you, like in the first or second team review, we needed to be lucky to not get those players injured that were the starting players, and they didn't. That's why I think it was good that we got dropped out of the Conference League really, really early, because I think if we played Conference League, we would struggle more with keeping our players fit, and we had to rotate them way more. But we basically were playing always the same dudes, as you can see. Pankov, 36 games. Vinagre, 36 games. Tobias, 36 games. Luquinhas, 35. Gual, 35. Oyadele, 33, because he was so many times suspended because of yellow card accumulation. Gonçalves, he was injured for like 4 to 5 weeks, if I remember correctly. He still played 32 games as a starter. Marko Boric is also injured a little bit, 30 games. Kaputska, 29 games. Morishita, 29 games. Nsame, even though he was like kind of a second option before Gual got hurt, 28 games. And then Barcia, very good. Bro, actually, we were pretty lucky with our central defenders. They were really good at defending, and they were really good at passing. Perhaps not Barcia with 10 passing and 9 vision, but Birch with 13 passing and 13 vision, and Pankov with 12 passing and 11 vision. So they really helped us build from the back, which I really enjoy playing from the back. And that's the resume, the summary of our season. We didn't have a lot of like shining subs. Alfarella played well, 7.13 average rating coming in from the bench. Right? And I think he was basically our star sub. Augustoniak played a lot of games because we had a lot of times when Morishito was injured or Oyadele was suspended, and he can play over there, he can play over here, he can play in central back as well, right back, defensive midfielder. So he was covering the holes, like we say in Portugal. He's pretty good though, but 10 pace, I didn't want to use him a lot because of the 10 pace. We play high pressure, so we need fast defenders to recover when our line is broke. So, but he still played really well. 7 average rating. And you can see 14 starts, 13 sub appearances. So he's really coming in to do the job when needed. And then Eli Team, actually not bad at all. And the cool thing about Eli Team, which is actually pretty good, 15 passing, 14 first touch, 13 technique, 13 vision, work rate 10. I think that's the problem. But he could play as defensive midfielder as well. He could play offensive midfielder or defensive midfielder. So every time we needed him to play as advanced or defensive, he was there. Segundo volante or advanced midfielder. I never played him as a ball-winning midfielder. I think that would be a disaster, but he did really, really well. And those were our best players: Nsame, Oyadele, Luquinhas, and Kaputska. Best scorers: Gual, Nsame, and Oyadele. Best assists: Nsame, Luquinhas, and Gonçalves. And we got, in the end of the day, only 2 losses and 4 draws, 88 points. I don't know if that's a record or not for the most points. Most times won, that's us. Most points in the season, 88. Hey, we just got 88, didn't we? Yeah, so we match the most points in one season. Hello. More records. Most leagues in a season, it's us. In this season with 28. Fewest points, 6. That's crazy. Most defeats, no. Fewest defeats, 0. Wow. Most leagues draws, Pogori with 19 draws. That's crazy. Highest average attendance was... Wait. What the hell? Highest average and lowest average is the same. That's crazy. Highest attendance, 85k. That's crazy. Biggest win, 15-0. That's us. We broke the record for most matches won in a row. 15 wins in a row. We did really well, bro. Most matches without losing. It was actually Wisla Krakow. 38 matches without losing. That's insane. Most matches without conceding. It was Katowice, actually. The ones we defeated in the Polish Cup final. Most team goals. 98. That's crazy. Did we got anything right now? Yeah, most assists I played in a season. From Tudor, from Rakow. It was right now. Oh, really? Pretty good. That's it, no more records. Let's see who fell down. Legia Warsow and Katowice fell down. Us will go play on the qualification game for Champions League. Rakov will go to the Europa League, and Slask and Lech will go to the Conference League. And this is the end of our save. I think we'll not continue here in Legia. Let me know if you want to see me play the second season in Legia over here. I think now we're gonna take some other Portuguese managers' jobs throughout the world and continue this interesting challenge. Thank you very much for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Use the comments on below to let me know if you enjoy and what you want to see next. And I hope you enjoyed, and I see you on the next time. Thank you for watching.